Hi, it's 7:47 on Tuesday, my computer says, whatever that means. So my memory's sort of confused, and that's okay. It's always like this to some degree, and I just fake it. All the world really is a stage when you're an ill person. Maybe similarly true when you're a person whose gender doesn't match up to the world, or the world doesn't match up to your gender. I guess it depends on how you want to look at that. I'm sort of in a weird place. I just watched a video of somebody that I wish I could consider a friend, who I've watched go through transition very rapidly, and had a lot of similarities to in the beginning, and as things progressed, not so much transition wise, but life wise, I feel like a lot of our sort of views about things align, about family and where you come from, and sort of reverence to the past, and sort of nostalgia, and sort of long-term relationships. And anyway, I'm sort of known for a while that Ami was gonna leave YouTube, which I totally understand in every way, because I think we come to YouTube looking for something, and once we get it, sometimes people stay for a long time. Sometimes people only stay for a little while. But once we get it, we sort of have to move on. It's not real life. And I've really never been disillusioned by that, I don't think. Even my interaction has sort of slowed a bit, basically as a place to deposit my thoughts. Easier to string them together here sometimes than blogging, depending on how my brain is working. But it sort of got me thinking about where I am, and no, I'm not leaving. I'm just working through stuff, the same stuff we've been talking about, and I feel like I've sort of reached a place of almost peace, sort of, about it, which is odd considering for so long I felt so at war on the inside. Sort of reached peace that there's no real easy way to define it, that there's no real easy answer or fix or words. I feel like there are things that I need to do to make myself feel more comfortable. And I feel like I was going at things wrong for so long. As an actor would say, I was trying to work from sort of the outside in, and I tried for a while working from the inside out. And I think what is most important, because the process that I took was important. It was important to do things the way I did them, whether they were best or easiest, or once I came to the conclusion that I need to be happy, and I need to be who I am first, before figuring out how I'm going to present myself to the rest of the world. Pronouns, all these things. It sort of made things easier, in a way. I know what I want my body to look like, and I know what I don't want my body to look like, and I don't know how much more clear that needs to be. I know the kind of person I want to be. I know exactly what I want to do, and exactly who I want to spend my life with. These are a lot of answers that most people don't have. A lot of luxuries that I've somehow lucked myself into. I don't know. But once that happened, things sort of clicked into place. And I just went, why am I worrying about this? And I think I continue to worry about it because I continue to feel uncomfortable. And I think as long as there is that dissonance between how I feel and what I see in the mirror, it's going to be something that is on my mind. Yes, I want top surgery. I don't know about testosterone, but if I go on it, it will not be something that will be long term. In some ways, I wish that could be my situation. I wish that I could go on T and jump in the binary and be comfortable. In some ways, that feels, though a lot harder, easier in a way, because it's more cut and dry. It's black and white. There's not a lot of gray. So I feel like what I'm doing is harder, but in a way it's not. It's what is going to be the best for me. It doesn't matter if it's easy or if it's hard. It's what's the best for me. And I feel like all of this has come into light because I got sick, because I was finally in a headspace to deal with it. I was finally able to face it and not shove it down, not ignore it that I'd been doing for years. And I think being sick has prepared me for it. I think I have learned to be selfish to a degree. And I've learned to take care of myself first. If you're on an airplane, they tell you to put your oxygen mask on first before helping anybody else. I spent probably the first 20 years of my life trying to get everybody else's mask on first. And it was killing me in so many different ways. I had no idea. And so I've had to learn how to take care of myself before I take care of anybody else. And this is part of that process, and is a good thing. It is a positive. And in a week, I may be really depressed about it, and that's okay, because that's part of the process too. I feel like I've arrived at a lot of this sort of without the aid of a therapist. It's sort of things that I needed to work through, though helpful, not always there. Yeah. So there are a lot of things I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to finding a house, which we've been looking for a while, and when we find it, it'll be perfect. I know this. I'm looking forward to moving. I'm looking forward to rehearsal this weekend, which is actually auditions, but still looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the start of something new, a new guard, a new group, a new season, a new show. I'm looking forward to designing things I'm doing, planning for something, almost, 9 months out. I'm not looking forward to treating, but I'm looking forward to feeling better. I'm not looking forward to having a hysterectomy, but I'm looking forward to the way in which it will simplify and make me feel more like myself. I'm not looking forward to the recovery, but I'm looking forward to the result. I hope that at some point I can get and afford chest surgery. It feels necessary for me. It feels like the way I should have been born, and I don't know whether to put myself in box A or box B. But that's something that I have that feeling that a lot of guys I've heard talk about, where they feel like they were supposed to be male. I feel like I'm supposed to be me. I feel like pronouns are words, and I know that that's not necessarily the most common or, I don't know, the most common way to describe it, but I feel like that's something that I have that feeling that a lot of guys I've heard talk about, where they feel like they were supposed to be male. I feel like I'm supposed to be me. I feel like pronouns are words, and I know that that's not necessarily the most common or consistent story, but that's mine. Do I like male pronouns better? Maybe slightly. But I don't know that I could feel comfortable, so it is what it is. It's gonna take time. Sorry this video is so long, sort of in a, I don't know, a thinking place, so I thought I would think out loud. Anyway, I hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday, that you find the things in your life that are most important, focus on them. People who are most important, make sure you let them know. And take care and be well.